Hello Fly Nation and welcome to the Freestyle Your Life podcast, the one and only podcast inspiring you to live your authentic greatness while teaching you that less is more. I'm your host, Aneste Kaller-Zimmermann, and I'm on my mission to help you to be the hero you were meant to be and to live what you came for in life and in business. Remember, the quest we came here for is to discover our true nature, explore our potential and share it by living.
And the reason I wanted to talk to you specifically today about this, and we could talk about anything on your podcast. I'm a Renaissance woman like you, so I have a myriad of things that we can talk about, right. But is the opportunity. So do you mostly speak to moms? Do you mostly have a mom audience or a mompreneur audience?
No, not mostly mom. There are men and women. It's mostly entrepreneurs, but not only.
Okay.
So in my first intent, I was sort of my own avatar, right? And but then there were some people that say, some men. Why can't we get into it? I said.
Right. So Erneste, my question to you is: it mostly people who are working and for themselves? They're mostly entrepreneurs. So let me do this. I'd love to share this screen with you really quick, and I'll go through the opportunity, and you can tell me if you would like to affiliate for this, or maybe you want to be a part of this yourself. That's up to you. So I'm going to share my screen and tell you what the opportunity is. Real quick, because I know that you have an interview coming up soon.
Yes.
Where is it? One more time. Looking for the screen, which I cannot find. Okay, I'm just going to share my screen then and minimize that. I'm just gonna, here we go. Okay, so this is basically everything that's included. So it is a guaranteed bestseller opportunity. So any entrepreneur that gets in it is going, are you already a best-selling author?
No, I'm about to. My book is coming out at the end of the year.
Okay, great. So just like you said, your book is coming out at the end of the year, and it took you how long to write it?
I'm still in the process, but it's my own life story, sort of memoir with parts of systems of the Freestyle Your Life system. So
how long altogether will it have taken you to write it?
Sorry?
So will it be a year that you've been writing this, or how long?
Less.
Okay.
Okay. So everything. I just need to dictate it. I will not write it. I will dictate it.
Okay. So for most people, writing a book takes 9 months to 20 years. Okay.
Yes.
So they want to be a bestseller. So and you don't know if your book will be a bestseller, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know. So you're taking all this time and this energy to do it. So people want to put out a book, but it's really only gets you the visibility and positions you as an expert in your field and gives you that immediate credibility. And gets you leads and gets you summit opportunities and podcasts and interviews and stages when you become a bestseller. So being a bestseller is what does all of that for you, right?
Right.
But it's a lot of time and energy to write a book. So, and most people don't know what it takes to become a bestseller. So what I do is I offer an opportunity to be a featured expert, the only featured expert in their topic in a collaboration project. The book is called The One Thing Every Mompreneur Needs to Know. So you don't have to be a mom, and you don't even have to be a woman. You just have to have some women who are entrepreneurs in your niche.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if somebody is a nutritionist, well, let me go through the rest of the benefits, and then I'll tell you who could be in it, because there's so many different topics that are available. So once they become a bestseller, or you become a bestseller, you'll be able to be introduced as a bestseller or as a featured expert in a best-selling book for the rest of your life. So when I go on your podcast, for example, and like the interview that I did yesterday and the 2 that I'm doing tomorrow and all of the interviews that I get booked on because I am a bestseller, I'm always introduced as a bestseller, which is
Yes.
One of the reasons why I get so many interviews, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why so many people want to talk to me, because it makes them look good to get, bestsellers on their podcast, on their YouTube channel, on their, right? Besides that, of course, it gives you immediate expert status. Now, what I do is quick and easy. We do one writing clinic, which is 1 hour, and a 30-minute call with me, which we do on Zoom one-on-one. And that's it. So in a 1 hour writing clinic and 30 minutes, we are completely done with your contribution. And when I say your, it could be anybody that you want to refer to me. So if you're interviewing a lot of people, you're interviewing 10 people a day, you can ask any of these people, are you interested in being a bestseller? Have you ever thought about it? I have an opportunity that I'm interested in, or I'm going to participate in, where it's really easy and it's a guaranteed bestseller. So in my book projects, they are guaranteed bestsellers. So it's 3,000 words that we write together in your 1 hour clinic. We do a 1 hour Q&A group session. You don't have to come to it, but it's where I answer questions. And it's really amazing. People ask amazing questions and I answer everything. And then we have a one-on-one 30-minute session with me, and that's it. So if somebody signs up with me today, they could be completely done by June, because I don't have my next clinic until June, with their entire session. And then when I launch the book, it becomes a bestseller, and they are a bestseller. So there's no dictating, there's no editing, there's no revising. They don't have to do anything else. My team and myself take care of everything. So a few things to know is that it is a guaranteed bestseller. Each expert will be the only expert in their topic, and I'll show you what the topics are. Each person will be able to grow their list by offering the book for free as a lead magnet for 5 days, which is amazing because everybody opts in for a free best-selling book. It's a real book on Amazon. I will give out all of the bestseller book graphics, and all of the actual books, like the 3D books and all that, so that you can put it on your website, your social media, for emails, for ads, everything. I make it really easy. Within the book, each person will have their email at the beginning of their contribution and be able to offer a freebie at the end of their contribution. So there's so many opportunities to capture email leads. Obviously, the book will be out there as long as Amazon is out there. I'm also offering these other bonuses, which is an extra 7 days to promote the book for 99 cents immediately after the 5-day promotion. So altogether, it's 42 days of promotion for the book, which is amazing. I'm also offering months later. I don't think it'll be September. It'll probably be earlier than that. So I do need to change that. But months later, an additional 5 extra days to promote the book for free. So somebody could say for 30 days before those 5 days, want to get on my wait list, I'm giving out my book for free next month, right? So you can make those 5 days as long as you want. And I'm giving you 5 days. So my guidance is to at least 2 weeks before start a wait list, so that you have 19 days of promotion in addition to those other. I also give a 1 hour training on pre-promotion, launch, and post-promotion. And obviously, as you know, I am a business strategist. So I'm always interested in not just the bragging rights, but of course, I love everybody. But also how to leverage the book, right, to gather sales, and how to use the book for visibility opportunities, okay? So my book launched on Sunday. I've already heard from, I had 30 contributors. I've already heard from like 7 of them that I've already been invited to interviews, summit opportunities. One newspaper called somebody. So there's just so much opportunities like that. So I help with that. I give them the pre-launch and post-launch email swipes. So it's not just the bestseller opportunity. I help with the business building around it. And in addition, the person is offered an invitation to be on my summit. So you don't have to do it. Some people are like, I don't want to do that. Or actually, nobody said that they don't want to do it, but you don't. I'm saying you don't have to do it. It's up. I also have additional bonuses. So if you decide that you want to be in it and you refer other people to me, I have other bonuses as well. Like I will do a press release, so you will get the NBC logos in your own marketing. And I will give you all of the graphics for that. And if you refer two people to me, I also give you personalized social media graphics. So like it would say like your name and your quote next to the best-selling book, like for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of that. And I will also give you a general social media graphic swipe so that you can duplicate them and put in different quotes if you want every month or things like that. So it's an amazing opportunity, as you can see. So as I said, I had 30 contributors in the last book. And already I have 16 topics taken for the next book just from them. So if you are wanting to see like some available topics for entrepreneurs, and in this case, they would be mompreneurs. So anybody that comes on that wants to talk about an elevator pitch or how to create your own personal title, how to have a sales conversation, business strategy, automation, delegation, time management, mindset, balance, budgeting.
So you're giving the topics and people can choose from it. I know this system from Jack Canfield because he's doing same system.
Correct. So Jack Canfield charges, I think, $10,000 or $15,000.
Yeah, but I know the system from him to be in the chapter because I was discussing this with him. And
did you choose to do it?
No, I wasn't at that point then, and but my long-term coach, and not only book coach but stage coach and former sales coach, personal development coach, is Brian Tracy, and for me with having written over 80 books, he's just the genius in this space there, right? So. But I have my sort of own strategy with it. So I will dictate it. I'm with Christine Closer also. She's my book writing coach, and we just have a quest this week on that, because this will be a transformational book I'm writing about, right?
Okay. Yeah. So this is not that. This is not like your own. So I have my own book too. I also have my own book, right? So this is my book and I'm the only person in it and like that. So a collaboration book is something completely different that gives you opportunities that multiply your exposure because everybody's promoting it. But also it is like Jack Canfield's. However, this is focused on mompreneurs. There's a lot of soft skills like stress-free scheduling and pursuing what you want to do and not what you need to do, and meditation and things like that. But it's also mixed with branding and marketing and visibility. It's also $3,000 as opposed to 10 or whatever he's charging now, $15,000. And I give you all the email swipe, the book graphics and everything. So it's kind of in a box. So if it's not right for you, so I don't know if this is right for you, but this is a bestseller opportunity. And by the way, at least 5 of my contributors in my last book had already been in collaborative opportunities and have their own books. One person already has 3 books and has done 3 collaborative opportunities. So it's something that for me, I'm going to do a collaborative opportunity at least once a year. For next time, twice, because it gives me, and I'm actually going to do today in the training, I'm going to do a Tuesday training on why to do it, because there's nothing else that gives you thousands of emails lists, right? Thousands of leads, expert positioning, visibility. And it's likely that you won't write your own book every year. That's a lot of work.
Right.
So for me, I don't want to do that. It took me 9 months to write my book. It's much easier for me to do 3,000 words in a collaborative book and get to be a bestseller every year. And every year I get to grab those leads, have the visibility opportunities, have my press releases. So it's a completely different strategy. And what I'm saying to you is, so you can see all of these different topics that are in there. Probably every single person that you speak to on your interviews, let me just stop sharing so I can go back to you now. Probably every person that you speak to on your interviews could be somebody that could be in my book. And maybe they don't have $10,000 for Jack Canfield. And maybe,
Right. So I have two questions. How can you provide the necessary support with just around about 2 or 3 hours? And how much do you take?
beautiful, amazing question. So the way that I can do it is, first of all, in 30 minutes. The truth is, because I am actually a business strategist, even though the book is focused on mompreneurs, and I am a mompreneur too.
Yeah, me too, of course. I have two sons.
Yeah, of course, right? I have 3 sons, moms of boys, love it. But I come up with 5 steps to people's businesses all day long. That's what I do, right? So I have all my one-on-one clients, all my group coaching. I'm always helping people coming up with 10 steps to this, 3 steps to that, 5 steps to this. So my collaborative project is 5 steps to something. So the book is called The One Thing Every Mompreneur Needs to Know. And what we do is we break it down. Everybody breaks down whatever their one thing is into 5 steps, right? And the 5 steps are the one thing that they believe every mom needs to know. And I'm actually going to open up somebody's actual contribution to the book, so that you can actually see what it looks like. Okay.
So you're a fan of simplifying and just breaking it down, right? And
everything that I do, everything.
Hide all the fluff.
This is the way that I work, just so that you know. I am the straightest point from point A to point B. Point A is me, point B is money. So I am, that's why Milana calls me the fastest path to cash mentor. That's why, because everything I do is so streamlined. It is so fast. It is so simplified. So what we do, it's 3,000 words, right? 3,000 words, that's it. So I'm going to show you an example. This is not a mompreneur one, but an example of what the book will look like. So just to tell you the differences, this is 2,500 words. The next book will be 3,000 words. I'll tell you what the differences are also. Here, instead of a website, wait, can you see this?
Yeah, sure.
Instead of this will actually be your email address. Then we have a 3-line mission statement. This is my mission statement as a parenting strategist. Then everybody starts with the one thing every mompreneur needs to know. They fill in this, and then we meet here. Here are 5 steps to help you do that. Here's step 1. Step 1 is 400 words. Here's step 2, 400 words. Step 3, 400 words. Step 4, 400 words. Step 5, 400 words. That will get you to right around 2,300. Then at the end here, which I'm doing in the new book, there will be a conclusion paragraph for about 400 to 500 words and a call to action to your freebie. But I think you can see that if I give you a training on breaking down your 5 steps, that you can write this in a 1-hour clinic. Furthermore, when I meet with you for our one-on-one 30-minute session, in 30 minutes, I could write your 5 steps. Like if you didn't have 5 steps, if you yourself said to me, I don't know what my 5 steps are, that's what I do all day long. All day long, I get clients who are like, I want to start a business, but I don't know what it should be, and what should I do with my life? And then I pick out from their passion, purpose, education, or experience something, build them a 6-week business plan, and then start creating their program. So that's not what I want to do during my 30 minutes. What I want to do is, after the 1-hour clinic, is to refine and polish and perfect your 3,000 words, so that even though, of course, it will be grammatically correct and everything else,
right.
I want it to strategically lead to your offer. And that's when I put my business hat on. And that's how I can support everybody in that short amount of time. First of all, I'm a fast worker, but I focus right in on only what's necessary and what's going to close it. So when you look at my book and those 30 contributions that became a #1 international bestseller in 1 day, each one of those were done in a 30-minute session with me. In this book, I am adding a 1-hour clinic. That's an addition, right? It's an addition And I also offer throughout these little like 1 hour Q&A sessions where, like, let's say you have a question. I don't know what to do when somebody asks me this, or what do I say? So I'm also available to ask questions, but I'm also including like that pre and post business building, like how to make an opt-in page to feature you as the expert so you get the exact leads that you want. Here's an email swipe to drive people to the book for the wait list, for the pre, for the post, for the launch, for everything. So my interest as a business strategist is to help you leverage your book. So that was your around support. And what was your other question?
And the other question was, first of all, how much is it? And secondly, how much contributors are in? Okay.
The investment for the book project is $3,000. I do have a payment plan of 7 payments of $500 if they want to do payment plan. How many contributors are in there depends on how many contributors I can get before I shut it down.
So about an average?
An average. So I had 30 in the last one.
Okay.
I would need 20 to publish. 30 is great, but what I like to say is more is better when it comes to a collaborative book project. So I could not do 100 because that would be overwhelming. 50 would be amazing. But 30 was 250 pages. It's so this book is, so I don't have my soft covers yet because the book just launched, so I don't have that yet. So I haven't seen that, but this book is 160 pages.
All right. This is the book you've written before.
This is my last book, but this is 160. So you can imagine that book is probably I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't have it, but it's.
Right. What is it called, this one?
My book is A Stress-Free Family Chaos to Calm in Only 28 Days. This is a parenting book. So I work in 3 areas. I work in business, parenting, and life strategy. So this is the book that I just have here about my parenting.
Okay.
Right. So I am an expert in those 3 areas, and I speak on all 3 of those. Like I'm doing 3 interviews tomorrow, 1 for parenting, 1 for business, 1 for life. You know, so I have, and of course, a lot of them mesh. So a lot of my clients really, run the gamut, right? So they come in, they're clients in all areas. So the thing about the book is that it's such a complete like package. I mean, I give you the graphics, I give you the emails, I give you the training on the business, and I deliver you a bestseller in 3,000 words. So it's an amazing opportunity.
How do you guarantee this will be a bestseller, and how much of the book, as so many contributors are in there, is actually written by you? Because people know you, but not the contributor who is writing there.
Great question. I should actually talk about that more. I am also a contributor in my book. So that was my contribution in my book. You just saw it. It was 2,500 words, just like everybody else. So everybody gets, in this next one will be 3,000. So I changed a couple of things to make it better. So I added the email opportunity. I added a conclusion. I added a freebie, and I added another 500 word to close it. But I am also a contributor. I am the first contributor in the book. And everybody else is random. And the reason it's random is because I actually tell the editor and the layout guy to mix it up, and the only thing I tell him to do is don't put 2 contributors that are the same next to each other. So for example, I have some people that say, I would like to take 2 topics, so I separate them. But everybody else, I really want to pull people through the book, so I want it mixed up. Okay. The other thing is that each person gets their own email and their own, like I said, call to action. What I do is I have an acknowledgement page where I thank everybody, including my contributors. I have, like a gratitude page like that. I have a conclusion page at the end. Excuse me. I have an introduction, which basically says, the reason I brought everybody together is I know how important, I know how busy moms are, and blah, blah, blah. But why did I do this? And I have my email at the bottom of every page. So my email is smaller, but it's at the footer of every page. Not my email, but like my freebie. But everybody has their own email and call to action next to their own free gift in regular font.
Mm-hmm.
And the best way to see that would be just to download the book.
Yeah.
But
is it all in there in what I saw on your profile, or can you send the whatever you just showed me there? Can you send it to my email, because I need to hurry a little bit?
Yeah. So,
Madeleine,
let me answer your question. Hold on one second. What I showed you is it does not show footers and headers. If you want to see what the book looks like, I gave you a link to get the book for 99 cents. Just download the book for 99 cents. It's not free anymore. When I first told you it was free, now it's 99 cents. But it's 99. Just download it and you will see exactly what you will get. Except I told you I'm adding the free gift. I'm adding 500 more. I added some things, and that book, of course, is for moms. The next one will be mompreneurs. The only other difference is that in this book, everybody has their picture on the back page, and I will not do that for the next book. You will have the picture inside the book, but not on the back page.
Why?
Because that was a mistake for me to do in this book, because it took like 15 different revisions of the back cover to go back and forth to be able to include everybody's picture without looking like distorted, because there were so many pictures. The other thing that so that's 30 pictures. If I have 40, what am I going to do? Why does it help you to have a picture that's like this tiny?
Nothing. I'm just exploring this with my technical assistant here, because I want the pictures on the summit. They must be clear and bright and everything, right? And on the podcast, it's not that important, but I want to. I don't want to disturb people with bad quality, right?
Right. So for me, everything that I do I want to position you as an expert. That is what I want to do, right? So and also I'm not going to keep chasing you for like a high resolution image. Like what if you give me, like I had one person in the book who gave me a picture that was a selfie. She took a picture right there and sent it to me. And I was like, that's the best thing you got? But I had to include it because she can't be the only one without an image.
Right.
So for me, I need to ensure I am the quarterback. So I need to ensure everybody has an amazing experience. So I cannot afford that on the back cover. So I would rather put on the back, I will do what I can fit in. I'll put your name, I'll put your topic, and I'll make you look amazing. But everything I do is to make you look amazing, because that's my job.
Yeah.
As a business strategist, right? Yeah. So it's an incredible opportunity. I hope that you feel that it is. I would love you. The 2 links are right here in the chat box to the sales pages. They're both the same, but one is for mom, one is for mompreneurs. If you want to just use the mompreneur one, you can copy those. If you click on the link of available topics, you'll see a good idea of available topics. I'm also open-minded. So if somebody says to me, I didn't see my topic there, but this is what I do. If it's a reasonable topic, if it's something that will benefit entrepreneurs, I have an open mind. So those are the topics that I came up with. It's possible I don't have everything, right? But there's like 50.
Yeah, but I think it's a great thing. It's just it's possibly not for me, because I have a similar concept with the other book, and I was just on a congress, and I was not in the office, right? So I didn't have no chance. But for me, it doesn't matter if it's 99 cents or nothing. This is nothing, right?
Oh, of course. This might be an opportunity for you because every time you do a book, you can get 2,000 leads. Like, do you want 2,000?
Right. And I did want to look, really have a look at it, and not on the mobile, on the Congress, 1,000 people approach, right? That's why I did not do it yet.
Absolutely.
So I have 2 books in my mind. The one is the one I told you before. And the second book is another book which is on a contribution basis, but it will be people that I know, right? So you know what I'm doing here. So I'm all day I'm in contact here with really specialists in their field, right? So this is very similar to your concept. But of course, it's not copied by your concept, but it's sort of modeled from Jack's concept, right? Just in a complete other way, and real quick and real simplified down to earth.
And when is that book coming out?
This is next year. And the other one is coming out by the end of this year.
Okay. Again, it may not be the right opportunity for you. For $3,000, it's a great way to have another book on your list, expert positioning, the lead generating, the visibility and everything. It may not be right for you, but if you're interviewing 30 people a week, it's probably right for 27 of them. So what I want to
that could be the case, right?
Yeah. What I want to say to you is that I offer $200 for each referral. Mm-hmm. So it could be as easy as you saying, I know you're looking for visibility opportunities. I know this amazing opportunity where, there's an investment, but you're a guaranteed bestseller. She's got this great book. You contribute 3,000 words. She helps you with it. Do you want to have a conversation with her? Mm-hmm. That's it. You can connect us on Facebook Messenger. When I have a conversation with that person, if they do it, I just PayPal you $200. It's very simple. So if you're, $200 isn't all the money in the world, but if you give me 10 people, that's $2,000.
Right. And you don't have, so it could be anyone, so they don't need to have a training license or whatever?
Not at all. As a matter of fact, I do not have any certifications at all myself. I'm 30 years in business. I have a pretty big business. I'm 30 years in business. And I have never actually been asked whether or not I'm certified. Mm-hmm. Okay. I am actually... Go ahead.
So No.
I was going to just tell you about like some things that I've done in my life without any accreditation, and
right.
The way that the international stages that I speak on, it's just a tremendous amount. But the thing is that what people want is results. And this book is actually a great way to position somebody as an expert. So if somebody has an expertise in something and they may not be certified. So like I create 6- and 7-figure businesses all day long. Mm-hmm. Nobody doesn't hire me because I didn't go through some training program. That's their loss. I'm okay with that. Mm-hmm. Right? But even in our group, you can see like in our group, you're in Simplicity. I've made people in our group 6-figure coaches. Mm-hmm. Who were making.
Yes, all I can say is you have a amazing energy. That's for sure.
Thank you for saying that.
You're a doer, right?
Yeah, I'm a doer, but I also have a tremendous strategic capacity.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. It is about doing. It is about implementing and taking action, but you have to know the strategies to take.
Yeah, that's what I always say, Madeleine. It's about really simplifying but following systems, right? So when I have my technical assistant sitting over there and he's going on the same, I always set up strategies and systems and then just follow the rules, right?
Just take the next.
The invitation of the people and the post and the marketing, it's recurring, right?
Right. But in your question about whether or not they have to be licensed, like, for example, somebody may have gone through something in their life and maybe not be licensed, but in going, so for example, this entire program that is a huge hit, it's being tested in the United States Army right now. And I'm bringing it to corporations, right? This book is based on my system, which is a parenting program, which I am not licensed for at all. And actually, the way that I came up with the system was that I did a really bad job as a mom. So I was not being a great mom. And I was struggling with it. And I turned that into a system. So I don't need to be licensed for that. I have a system that works.
Yes.
Right? And anybody who's in a place that I was in with the chaos and the confusion and struggling and nagging at their kids all the time and screaming all the time inside the house and everything's going crazy, they don't care whether or not they're unlicensed. They want a solution. They want a solution. That's all they want. They want to stop nagging their kids and they want to start hugging their kids. They want to change the dynamic, right?
Right.
So for me, I really love when I have somebody who says to me, I don't feel like I should charge for my services because I don't really know what I'm, how do I know, whatever. And I help them really understand how much value they have, how much knowledge, how much wisdom they have. And one of the ways that makes them feel like they do have the credibility is being a bestseller author. Because if they don't have the licensing, they can now say, I'm a best-selling author, so I have something that's valuable to say. Right? So what's more, it's not that anybody can do it. If I speak to the person and I don't want their topic or I don't like their steps because they're saying something that, so like, for example, somebody that I spoke with, it was yesterday, one day's going to the next, and one of the, and their big thing is cannabis, to smoke pot and to have all those things to keep your body like healthy. Right? And I did not let them be in the book because I don't want that to be in the book, because this book is going to go out to people all over the world. And it's not a generally accepted theory that cannabis is the panacea, right? And in most places it's illegal. So no, not everybody. If somebody comes on and they're talking about things that like I'm not in agreement with or doesn't fit in with the book, if you look at all the topics, you will see that it's very cohesive. It's very curated. Right? I'm not saying that I have every topic in the book, but there's certain topics that will not be in the book. Right? So I am quarterback, but
that makes total sense.
I'm curating the book. The fact that I'm involved in the book and I do everything at 150% is why most people will want to be in the book, because they want to attach themselves to me.
Right.
I'm not
so you are mainly doing the job. You give them, hand them the framework. So what we just discussed, and you will edit it and do everything.
No, it's more than that. I sit with you for so I'm in the clinic, so I'm available to answer questions. I'm there. It's only me. You only see me. I'm front facing. I also sit with you for 30 minutes and I line items. So I will go through line by line, read your entire contribution. Sometimes during that time, I move things around. I pull things out. I have actually changed somebody's entire thing with their permission, of course, with them. Like we do it together to be better. So I feel like I'm not going to let you walk out of the house with like lipstick on your teeth. That's who I am. I'm not just like, give me your $3,000 and I don't care, like whatever. Like, the book is super important to me and to everybody else. So it's not just like I give you a framework. Yes, I give you the framework. I do give you videos on how to do it. I do go to the clinic, but then you also meet with me and I literally, like you say about the chicken soup, I put my hands in the chicken soup. Like my sleeves rolled up. I don't know if you came in on one of my clients' calls. If you noticed, I had something on a screen share, right? That was me literally editing her interview questions for an interview that she's doing. Ernesta, it was amazing talking to you. I love how many projects you have going on. I love it.
Yeah, the pod, the summit, and the 2 books. It's yeah, and the system is back again, and it's amazing.
It's a lot. I love it. It keeps you excited, right?
Right.
Jumping out of bed in the morning. Okay, I hope to. Maybe I'll see you when we have our mastermind today. Are you coming in?
No, I have Christine later on, and I have Daniel coming up just now, and I need to go because I just dropped you inside here.
Okay, bye.
Tonight I don't have time. I'm sorry.
Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening in. I hope you got new inspiration to seek help and surrender to love no matter what situation you're in. Hopefully you could take away that transformation is possible. By getting the right support, you can embrace life joyfully and enjoy your life on your own authentic terms. Please rate and review the Freestyle Your Life podcast on freestyle-your-life.com/podcast if you like today's talk, and make sure you qualify for the amazing I Love to Fly podcast giveaway by subscribing and referring 3 friends to the Freestyle Your Life podcast. All experts and myself are happy to assist and support you. Just reach out to us. Thanks for joining us today, and don't forget to tune in next Thursday and listen in to your next inspiration on how to freestyle your life. You'll learn another priceless shortcut on how to break free and restyle your life on your own authentic terms. Becoming authentically you will ease your life and business. Remember, Fly Nation, break free and fly. Looking forward to talk to you next Thursday. Bye.